Public transport resumed gradually after the typhoon signal was lowered this afternoon. Here's a look at how Talim affected residents, tourists, and people who needed to work despite the storm. Sharon Tang reports.
Following the observatory's decision to lower the typhoon signal, Longwind Bus, City Bus and KMB gradually resumed services. At around 5:30 p.m, Sun Ferry services also started to pick up. This morning, some residents still needed to go to work in Wan Chai. Like this man who left home half an hour earlier because it was difficult to find transport. This man said, "I thought I could finally take a rest on a typhoon signal number 8 day. Then, you never know, my boss said I just had to work." Meanwhile, for some, the day also meant they get to have an extra day off. Some chose to spend it in theaters.
And then we just decided to watch a movie now since we aren't able to go home anyways because the buses in Lantau are unavailable because a lot more stores are open. Yeah, even though it's Typhoon 8.
A cinema in Mongkok said half of the tickets for the rest of the evening were sold, and for some movies, only 1/5 of the tickets were left. As for some tourists, travel plans were scrapped. But this visitor from Malaysia said he's not upset at all.
Malaysia, we never experienced typhoon, so it is kind of a new experience to us. And the MTR is still open, which is very convenient.
Over at the airport, at least 22 routes were cancelled today.
All affected passengers will be accommodated on tomorrow's flight, which has been upgraded to a larger A330 aircraft. All our other flights departing and arriving before noon are operating as normal.
Still, long queues were seen at check-in counters as most flights took off as scheduled. At the arrival hall, visitors say the landing was relatively stable. This tourist from Beijing said there's only minor turbulence. She added she's glad there's some wind or rain, otherwise the weather would be extremely hot. The airport authority expects some 750 flights to be operating today. Passengers are reminded to double-check with the airline or the airport's website to check on their flights. Sharon Tang, TVB News.